And the idea behind all this, the guiding kind of principle is not just with this, but with all of my proposals, has been to find areas for budget reductions that would find significant additional savings while causing the least amount of disruption to students as possible. That doesn't mean an absence of disruption, but it's how can we do this with the least amount that I can think of. So that's why we're doing things in various places, and so that's the guiding principle there. Not a good idea, but it's not my favorite idea, but it's an idea, a proposal to find money to save is that our current 4th and 5th grade students will get to, this is where the least amount of disruption comes in, is they get to stay at the school that they're already enrolled in and familiar with. So this is not necessarily, I don't know everyone's individual scenarios, but it's not necessarily disruption for them because they will be where they already are and at a school they're familiar with. In most cases, our current 6th grade students also will, there'll be little to no disruption there for them as they go to Adobe Middle School. Yeah, so they were going to be going there anyway. I do acknowledge that when the positions start to shuffle around a little bit for teachers, that obviously that does create, that creates disruption for the adults, and that there may be a teacher at a school that wasn't anticipated being there, or a student may have a teacher that they might not have otherwise had. So it's really hard to know what that level will be, but that is again, where that thinking comes from. Another justification for this is that we currently, because of declining enrollment, obviously that means there's empty space at schools, and in order to more efficiently use space at certain buildings, then this makes that a little more efficient at 4 other schools. And so there's some efficiency there, and not just with the space, but for the personnel at those schools, because other than adding teachers to accommodate those 5th grade classrooms, there are other positions that will not necessarily have to be added at those schools, which is where some of the savings comes from.